Join us in honoring the first category of the Aviation Week Program Excellence Award finalists and winners in the supply chain segment. In addition to our great Program Excellence Evaluation team members, the annual program is sponsored by Siemens Digital Industries. Joining us today to open the ceremonies is Barry Chapman, Vice President of Aerospace and Defense Markets for Siemens. Barry.
Thanks, Michael. The Program Excellence Awards is one of the most exciting days of the year, and today we share the programs that are recognized as the most innovative, the most creative, and the most successful in providing advanced capabilities within the A&D industry. And though we're virtual this year, we share the same amount of excitement for each nominee and each winner. I'd also like to congratulate all the nominees and also thank AvWeek and the nomination committee who puts an enormous amount of time and effort evaluating the submittals and making the selections. And finally, hey, congratulations to all of us in the industry who during these unique times, we still continue to produce and prove the A&D industry is the most resilient and innovative industry in the world today. So thank you. Back to you, Michael.
Thanks, Barry. Now let's turn to our finalists who were chosen for their execution of programs in the areas of managing complexity, creating value for all stakeholders, and achieving performance that qualifies as excellent. In the supply chain design and development category, we have 3 finalists, starting with Northrop Grumman's Lightning L3.1 software enhancements. The Lightning Advanced Targeting Pod provides precision targeting surveillance and communication to multiple airborne platforms. This program team used agile scrums to investigate, develop, and deliver solutions to a wide variety of high-priority domestic and international customers, improving overall performance for the customers. Using a single coherent backlog and insightful metrics, this tightly knit team of developers continuously refines execution and builds capability. Congratulations to the Lightning L3.1 software team and to Cliff Pierce, Program Manager. Our second finalist is Raytheon Technologies' Exo-Atmospheric Kill Vehicle FTG-11 flight test effort. The kill vehicle is part of the ground-based mid-course defense system, a key system in defending the U.S. from ballistic missile threats. The evaluators noted in particular this team's use of agile development to optimize velocity of program development and the team's production design. During flight tests, the team solved numerous complex infrastructure challenges, a program based in meeting customer requirements through technical expertise, rapid decision-making, and commitment to excellence. Congratulations to Roy Donaldson, Raytheon's program manager, and his customers, Debbie Barnett from Boeing and Tim McRae from the Missile Defense Agency. And this year's winner in the supply chain design and development category is Honeywell Aerospace's Micro Power Unit Development Team. This team developed a new certified hardware product using agile methods to accomplish FAA certification in half the time as is the norm. 2-week sprints allowed the team to design and quickly resolve issues, including the financial and scope impacts of their changes. Team members started from a baseline that questioned traditional methods and instead looked to drive speed to market with a certified quality product. Join me in congratulating Laurel Huffman, Senior Program Manager. Laurel.
Thank you. I'm excited and honored to accept this Program Excellence Award. I wanted to thank Aviation Weekly for recognizing the importance of good program management. I've been telling my family for years they needed a good IMS, defined scope, and a proper budget. Now my son's response? Just go to the ATM and get out more money. Sometimes I wonder if my team thinks I have that ATM card. I have a special thank you for my director, Raza Fuller. She has an incredible skill getting the best out of her staff. She challenges me with opportunities, not only to work on developing a new product for Honeywell, but to help develop a new way of working to get that product to market faster. She has supported me through the entire process, brainstorming asking the tough questions and challenge me to think outside the box. I would like to thank my core team, Paul Zonnefeld, Jonathan Dion, Robert Khalil, Jeff Turner, Don Boham, Tiffany Donner, Swarna Sinha, Aaron Rose, Chris Popovich, and Yvonne Soto. This diverse team embraced the idea of doing things differently. They are dedicated and creative. They continue to ask and answer the tough questions. They focus on completing their work with a minimum viable offering in mind. Not an easy task, working agile concepts with a certified hardware program. They deal with adversity as they convince others that doing things like we have always done them may not be the best way. Dealing with cultural change is difficult even in the best of times. This team had to work in an environment of COVID-19. They worked from home, dealing with sick parents, setting up and monitoring school classrooms, dogs barking, children interrupting meetings because they couldn't understand that their parents or grandparents were on a meeting. This team works with a sense of humor, understanding, and forgiveness. Not to say there weren't moments of frustration, disagreements, and heated discussions. We had our storming sessions, but as all good teams do, they pulled together to focus on what could be. Thank you, team, for your continued support and hard work.
We had a first this year. No programs rose to the level of excellence in supply chain production. So we'll transition to supply chain sustainment, the tough work that comes after a product or system is delivered and is in the field. Our first finalist is the Elbit Systems of America team that sustains the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter's helmet, its displays, and computer. This portion of the helmet-mounted display system has been maintained to meet its operational tempo. The helmet-mounted display system is the human-machine interface between the pilot and the weapon system, and this team has seen 0 instances of mission-impaired capability. Congratulations to Elbit's John Murphy, Ken Brooks, and A.B. Bobo. Our next supply chain sustainment finalist is Honeywell Aerospace 131-9 Block 2 Engine Development Program. This program team developed a set of innovative new features for Honeywell's 131-9 auxiliary power unit to assure it is relevant and meeting performance needs for the future. The objectives were to increase time on wing for aircraft using the APU and to reduce fuel burn. Using effective processes and tools, as well as new ways of working, the team was able to reduce approved budget, allowing the business to redeploy those funds to other strategic programs. The team also was able to replace an entire series of tests using data analytics, accelerating the upgrade and putting it in the hands earlier than planned. Congratulations to Raza Fuller and the Honeywell team. Now, our winner in this category is Collins Aerospace for its Extra Vehicular Mobility Unit, or spacesuit, for NASA. Collins has maintained this critical astronaut equipment for more than 200 spacewalks flawlessly over the past 40 years. The program includes the maintenance, refurbishment, hardware development, logistics, and mission expertise for the EMU flight and training hardware, and the team has extended the anticipated 10-year life of the spacesuit to 40 years, saving NASA and taxpayers more than $56 million in cost avoidance over the last 3 years alone, and while collecting data and experience that are critical in informing the spacesuit development for the future. Congratulations to Greg Stonecipher and the entire team. Greg?
Thank you, Michael. Wow, this is incredible. I first want to thank Aviation Week for this prestigious award. This award means a great deal to us here at Collins Aerospace, coming from the leader in aerospace publications. I also want to recognize the other finalists just to be named in the same group with these great companies, leaders, teams, and projects is a privilege. Most importantly, I want to thank the past and present teams that have helped keep the EMU the longest crewed space vehicle in operation today. I say past and present because over the past 22 years, I've had the opportunity to not only be a part of, but to lead this team. But this team started some 20 years before that. There are countless designers, engineers, technicians, support staff that have been built this magnificent machine, and to have it continually safely serve the U.S. space program. Thank you for all of your dedication and allowing me to accept this award on your behalf. Thank you.
So earlier we recognized the program excellent finalists and winners in the supply chain. Now let's turn our attention to the finalists and winners at the OEM or prime contractor level, where complex systems of systems are developed.
The first category for OEM honors is System Design and Development. Our first finalist is the lower tier air and missile defense sensor known as LTAMDS from Raytheon Missiles and Defense. This team spent 3 years researching and developing the next generation lower tier radar for the U.S. Army's integrated air and missile defense battle command system. Their work created a groundbreaking 360-degree gallium nitride design. The work was then thrown into a new competition, giving the team the opportunity to shift from a traditional program into a 6-month race to design, build, and field a final radar demonstrator. The team broke down traditional organizational barriers, integrated staff from beyond the program team, and in the ultimate recognition of their work, won the contract. Congratulations to the entire team and to William Patterson, Program Director. From this strong field, the winner is the Space Fence from Lockheed Martin. This team took on a complex task of developing new technology, but also building the infrastructure on the ground and then putting the system into operation for an all-new radar capability for the newly formed U.S. Space Force. This program exhibited numerous lessons learned and best practices that have been spread across not only Lockheed, but also the industry as part of this year's Lessons Learned Best Practices report. As indicated by the customer at Space Command, Space Fence is revolutionizing the way we view space, indicating that this team also mastered the technology of focusing literally thousands of beams to further America's efforts in space. Congratulations to Robert Condren and his team. Bob?
On behalf of Lockheed Martin, our many suppliers, and the entire Space Fence program, I'd like to thank Aviation Week and Space Technology for this recognition. We are all very proud to be the first United States Space Force program to receive this honor. Aviation Week has always been the authority on the latest developments in aerospace. I applaud how the magazine highlights industry best practices, and I would also like to recognize our fellow nominees for their contributions to the industry. Space Fence success resulted from a strong government and industry team who really shared a common vision and worked in close partnership to design, build, and test an incredible system. More than 2,000 Lockheed Martin employees worked across many time zones to complete facilities construction and system tests on a small island in the remote Pacific. The team traveled constantly and worked late nights, many weekends and holidays. Their strong commitment, along with the support of their families, was really vital to our success. Space Fence is a game-changing radar. It has large hemispherical coverage and enormous simultaneous beam coverage. It is enabled by advanced element-level digital beamforming, and it provides a leap ahead in capability from existing space surveillance radars. As the space domain continues to grow more congested and contested, I'm really confident that Space Fence will protect our national security interests and support the growth of space-based commerce for decades to come. Thank you again for this award.
Thanks, Bob. Now we'll go to the OEM production category. Finalist in this category is the Common Infrared Countermeasures, or CIRCM, team from Northrop Grumman. This team employed timely financial reviews, proactive risk management, detailed and well-socialized execution plans, all while maintaining deep engagement with the customer. In free flight missile testing, CIRCM has recorded a 100% threat defeat, as well as more than 800 hours of initial operating testing and evaluation, and successful production reviews in support of full rate production. Leading this team is Anthony Obering. And our winner in OEM system production is the Standard Missile 3 1B production team. In 2019, the Standard Missile 3, or SM3, Block 1B production team delivered 56 missiles to the Missile Defense Agency, the highest number ever delivered in a single year in the history of the program, overcoming technical and supplier challenges that surfaced in 2018. Among the team's accomplishments, they accelerated deliveries by as much as 50%, reduced cycle time by half, reduced test equipment and downtime, helped key suppliers increase their yield, implemented lean manufacturing, and developed a stronger partnership with the MDA customer, as well as Navy technical representatives and the Defense Contract Management Agency. Congratulations to the SM3 team and program leader, Sharon Walk.
This is such exciting news. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Carol. And on behalf of the SM3 program, thank you to the Aviation Week evaluation team for this special honor and recognition. This is all about the team, and this was such a special team. I think that what makes teams exceptional are what I call the 3 Ps, and that is purpose, passion, and people. And so number 1 is the purpose. And so aligning your team on a common purpose. Number 2 is the passion. And so having that passion, towards that purpose. And then number 3 is the people. And so that's commitment to the purpose, but maybe more importantly, commitment to each other, to the people, to make the sacrifices that it takes when you're working towards such a challenging goal. And this team certainly had that. What I'd like to do is thank our Missile Defense Agency MDA customer for providing that special P, and that's the passion around our purpose. And so working with them, we learn and understand, the noble purpose of our work. And that's providing such an important capability to our warfighter and to our country and our allies. So our teams are able to come to work every day knowing what they do matters. And that's what energizes them and keeps them going and allows them, to hit those, those difficult, I would say, goals. This particular team, if you had used history and past performance as an indication of what we could do in the future, it would have said it couldn't be done. And so the most we had ever done was delivered 52 missiles in 1 calendar year. What this team did is they delivered 56 missiles in 8 months. And so they had that perseverance, they had that passion, they worked and worked with our supply base, very important supply base, and then of course had the support of our customer to really do innovative manufacturing challenges and come up with new ways of doing business to hit that goal. So really, really unprecedented there. I think as a leader, what I learned most is that when you can provide that common vision to the team and enroll them around that passion, the team will never let you down. And that was certainly the case with this team. So thank you again to Aviation Weekly. Congratulations to the entire team. And thank you to our MDA customer for the opportunity on this honor and recognition.
The final category for the OEM companies is system level sustainment. Just 2 programs qualified for this category. Our first finalist is the Fixed Wing Sniper Advanced Targeting Pod team from Lockheed Martin. Since 2003, this performance-based logistics program has accumulated over 3 million flight hours across all platforms, currently averaging better than 95% full mission capable rate and more than 750 hours mean time between maintenance events. Major PBL achievements for the Air Force and Air National Guard Global Fleet of 656 sniper pods include almost $92 million in cost avoidance, as well as fleet operational availability 8.2% higher than the requirement. An organizational level spares on-hand availability rate of almost 99%. Practically 100% depot repair parts availability, and a 30% support costs reduction from previous contracts. Congratulations to the team and program leadership, Kenan Nelson, Valerie Pata, and Bill Spangenberg. Our winner in the OEM sustainment category is the team from General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, the Gray Eagle UAS Sustainment Program. With over 100,000 Gray Eagle flight hours annually, GAASI's performance-based logistics program is tasked with maximizing the UAS's operational readiness to ensure mission success when and where it is needed. From January 2017 to December 2019, General Atomics led initiatives and techniques that improved its mission capable rate 15% to 97% overall. Evaluators particularly noted that this team provided best practices and lessons learned in the areas of organizational and leadership excellence for the use of processes and motivation, resulting in a constant focus on potential and emerging issues. And they applied sensitivity analysis to reduce cost. They further developed a proprietary logistics tracking system to track the 105,000 square foot warehouse and conducted procurement modeling and simulation to deliver results beyond the Army's operational readiness standards. Congratulations to the Gray Eagle team and TJ Nagel, Program Director. TJ, over to you.
Hey, thank you, Michael. TJ Nagel here. I am the Gray Eagle Army Program Director for Sustainment. And on behalf of General Atomics Aeronautical Systems, we are honored to be recognized as the Aviation Week OEM Sustainment Excellence Award winner for 2020. Special thanks to Aviation Week for this whole process. It's been a true pleasure. Thank you. In the sustainment operations, we have hundreds of transactions that happen daily, and we usually focus on the things that don't go exactly as planned. This whole process has allowed me to look at 3 years worth of our program and really focus on the things that go exceptionally well, unique, innovative, and it's been a true pleasure. I've got to thank you once again. Also like to thank all of our the people that support our program, from manufacturing, engineering, operations, flight facility, depot repairs, our warehouse, everybody who's in our support staff, from our contracts, procurement, finance, even our business management team. Thank you very much. It's just an honor to work with all of you. Special thanks goes out to the Army Endurance Program Office. It's really an honor to be part of your team to support the Gray Eagle system. The future's really bright. I think there's a lot of new technologies being worked on all the time, and together we try to find new and better ways to sustain the program. So once again, thank you to everybody. This is a true honor, and I really enjoyed being part of this process.
We have a large group of finalists for special projects, beginning with Aerospace Composites Malaysia, a Boeing joint venture which achieved significant results in less than 2 years by combining quality improvement fundamentals with a program management approach. This team adopted classic root cause analysis methods as a blueprint for organizational change, with ACM's Flying Fishbone supporting employees and the company with the tools, techniques, skills, and systems that propelled program excellence. Along the way, ACM deployed predictive metrics and leveraged big data text and analytics to rapidly identify system-wide performance issues and cut the time needed to address them from years to just months. Congratulations to Jason Casebolt, who led this effort, and to the entire ACM team. Our second finalist is the Integrated Digital Shipbuilding Project at Huntington Ingalls Newport News Shipbuilding. Known as IDS, this was an initiative to transform the shipyard for the digital age, replacing legacy processes and tools with an integrated suite of digitally enabled information available throughout a ship's life cycle. You'll be hearing more about this team's work later today in our program deep dive on model-based engineering and digitalization. A digital transformation of this magnitude comes with its own set of risks, but the IDS team continually applied lessons learned and remained nimble in responding. The operation now recognizes itself as one team versus numerous silos, and employees at every level use real-time data and information to make decisions and execute their work. Congratulations to Tim Schweitzer, who led this massive project, and the entire team. Our second finalist hails from Moog, based in upstate New York, which set out to demonstrate the use of additive manufacturing through a 5-year R&D effort. The overarching objective was to provide repeatable processes that would build trust in laser powder bed fusion additive manufacturing that the center had developed from powder to part. The team used metrics that included audit completion, environmental health and safety, and constant attention to learning provided in formal additive manufacturing coursework, resulting in newfound expertise and capability. This special project proved out with an early success, the ACE Gen 2 fuel injector. Congratulations to Bill Massaro, Advanced Manufacturing Director, and Chris Jazerbinsky. The third finalist in special projects is Sky Vision Project from Raytheon Technologies. Sky Vision is part of the company's ground-based detect and avoid efforts. Sky Vision is the only unmanned air system ground-based detect and avoid beyond visual line of sight system certified by the FAA to provide drone operators with real-time aircraft display data. Sky Vision provides UAS flight crews with situational awareness while flying civil airspace. This led to the FAA issuing a certificate of authorization to the Air Force Research Lab that allows defense-related UAS technology testing without relying on chase aircraft or ground-based spotters. Congratulations to Jack McCauley, Program Director. The fifth finalist and winner in special projects goes to the Orion Ascent Abort 2 Launch Abort System from Lockheed Martin. The Launch Abort System team manufactured, delivered, tested, and verified the system in a flawless test flight, proving its ability to successfully rescue the crew capsule and astronauts in an abort situation during ascent. Hardware was delivered on an accelerated timeline, delivering 7 months in advance of the contract date and launching 6 months in advance of the baseline date. The successful integration of the system to the boost vehicle became the basis for future Orion vehicle integration processes, both for the development and production programs. The strong technical background and collaborative approach of the LAS team ensured efficient resolution of schedule and technical critical issues during final assembly, resulting in 100% mission success of the AA2 flight test. This test, combined with subsystem qualification and the Pad Abort 1 flight test, resulted in a launch abort system that is now certified to fly on the Artemis missions with astronauts on board. Congratulations to Roger McNamara, who recently retired, as well as new program director Larry Price and their entire team.
Wow. Thank you, Michael. We on the Orion Launch Abort System team are extremely honored to be receiving the prestigious Aviation Week Special Projects Award. As a team's representative, I'm truly grateful for the recognition we're receiving for the successful Ascent Abort 2 flight test. Knowing the capabilities and accomplishments of the other nominees for this award, I'm very sure that the selection was quite difficult. As many of you that follow NASA's Artemis program know, to return to the moon for a sustained presence and to use it as the jumping off point for future crewed missions to Mars has been no easy task. The AA-2 flight test was the third and final test of the launch abort system. And with this successful test, we have qualified the launch abort system for all the Artemis flights planned for decades to come. The team, consisting of NASA's Langley, Marshall, Kennedy, Armstrong, and Johnson Space Flight Centers, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Aerojet Rocketdyne, the 45th Space Wing, as well as many others, were given the challenge to manufacture, assemble, and launch the AA-2 test flight 7 months early to the baseline schedule. It took a concerted effort by all the organizations involved in working together as a unified team to even attempt this goal. On launch day, as the video shows, the team was able to accomplish this challenge with 100% mission success. I want to thank Carol Heaton and the staff at Aviation Week, as well as all the reviewers and judges for recognizing the launch abort system for this prestigious award. I encourage everyone to continue to follow the Artemis program, where the first launch of the Artemis 1 mission, consisting of the maiden flight of the Space Launch System and the Orion spacecraft, are scheduled to launch in late 2021. And with the challenging goal to deliver the first woman and next man to the surface of the moon in 2024. Again, thank you very much for this award.
Congratulations to all our program excellence winners, and thank you to the evaluation team members, as well as our sponsor, Siemens.